With a name like that, I mean, I doubt she'll ever go into obscurity completely. I don't think anyone's going to entirely forget Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, it's between her and the cushion for lasting legacy.
Well, I mean, I think you'll find that the Goldbergs, Whoopi's family, it did invent the Whoopi cushion. They named them both at the same time, the cushion and the actress.
Well, she was quite flatulent as a baby.
Yeah. I know the cushion was also a passable, character actor, but yeah, no, it was basically the Goldbergs seeing which would carry on the Whoopi name the longest, the cushion or Whoopi Goldberg. So time will tell.
Time will tell in this cruel experiment from the Goldbergs.
So what's gonna last longer, kind of crude sort of like base level generic comedy, or the Whoopi cushion. Oh, you're listening to Jokes 101, where we both.
Where Chris sets up a joke and I know the punchline before he gets there.
I think, to be fair, a 5-year-old child would have guessed the punchline to that joke.
If there's any 5-year-old child, if there's Adrian Childs listening,
yeah,
please get in touch.
Fuck off! This isn't for you, Adrian.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a child, bam-a-lam. It's Adrian Childs, bam-a-lam.
Yeah, those are the lyrics.
That's the rumour, at least.
Have you looked into that at all?
About Adrian Childs' lineage?
Mm.
No. Well, it'd be a one-show special on it, but he doesn't host a one show anymore.
Okay. Well, no, you could always just go on the other show, Who do you think you are? Where they go into people's histories.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, who do you think you are? Could be very short, but just like a series of people just saying their names, and that's it.
Like a lineup.
Yeah, and then they just say their name, and someone goes correct, and then that's the end of the show. Next week, we ask who Danny DeVito thinks he is.
Next, in a more challenging episode, we have a mentally ill special. Napoleon. Unfortunately, no.
Oh, who's to say?
Who's to say a mentally ill person is in Napoleon?
Oh yeah,
Well, I'm not going to tell them otherwise. In fact, I'll take them to France. Get them put on trial.
And weirdly, I would like to see Napoleon hanging out with ABBA.
Oh yeah.
Just no. I mean, I don't even want to go into the reasons
the
why.
The Waterloo song.
What I was hoping would happen there is that we wouldn't even mention the Waterloo song, and people either got that or they didn't, and then we just move on to something completely different.
Okay.
But,
Don't mention it.
I just like the idea of...
Don't mention the Waterloo round, Chris. He's the reincarnated spirit of Napoleon. You do look a bit like Napoleon. I'm not sure what he looks like, but I can imagine him looking like you.
Yeah, that's true. I do have... well, I do have the look of a megalomaniac, I suppose.
Yeah. Is that just a look?
And I do have...
The globe. With your name on it.
That's true.
Chris Gators globe. In fact, every globe. I've got one in my house you've marked down as your own.
That's true. I had a word with the manufacturers.
Yeah, well, there's a fine line between a megalomaniac and a globe collector.
There's a fine line representing longitude on a globe. What's your favourite, longitude or latitude?
Oh, I go back and forth.
What's your favourite direction? North, south, east or west? Or any of the other ones in between?
Oh.
How many directions are there? Are there 16? Or are there more? Come on, Joe. This is like classic. You've got to.
Classic comedy, isn't it?
Yeah. This is.
When you grew up as a comedy geek watching Mastermind. Oh, you got in on that one.
You've always lacked direction. That's your problem.
This is turned into a Tommy Cooper routine.
Well, does that mean one of us is going to die?
We're just waiting for the moment now. No one killing time.
We're gonna. Yeah, that's basically. When people ask us when are you going to stop doing the podcast, God, when are you going to stop? When are you going to stop doing the podcast? We say when we die, or when one of us dies.
I like to think that our fans will pick up the pace, get more motivated, and try to assassinate us. We want you to show you care.
Your attempts have been paltry so far.
I don't even know if they've attempted, to be honest.
Well, I mean,
I've heard of plots, but I think that's them just trying to make us feel better.
That's true. But then, I woke up not with a horse's head in my bed. which is nice.
Mm-hmm. I would have thought it would have been the mayor.
You just did a little dance.
I know.
I'll tell you who you don't want to offend, and that's the juried mafia. Right, because there's waking up with a horse's head in your bed, and then there's waking up as a horse.
In their bed.
You don't want to offend the asthmatic mafia, because there's waking up with a horse's head in your bed, and there's waking up feeling a bit hoarse.
Asthmatics feel horse.
I don't know. Sorry that. Okay, what's a better version of that joke?
Lozenge mafia.
You don't want to offend. You don't want to offend the bronchitis mafia, because it's waking up with a horse's head in your bed and it's waking up a little bit hoarse.
Okay.
You don't want to offend the horse mafia.
Well, why don't you write in suggestions about how to make this joke work?
You don't want to offend the horse mafia, because there's waking up with a horse's head in your bed. There's waking up with a horse.
Waking up with a horse's head in your bed with crying horses surrounding you, going, "Look what you made us do to Jeff."